Why do you think Jesus cursed the fig tree? Mark 11, 12 to 14. One day Jesus and his disciples were walking through the countryside and they were getting hungry. Jesus saw a fig tree and walked over to it, thinking he and his disciples would be able to pick some figs and eat them. But when he got there was no fruit on the tree. Then Jesus did something which was very unusual. He spoke to the tree. Can you imagine that? Speaking to a tree? He said, "No man eat fruit of this hereafter forever." Verse 14. Have you ever wondered why Jesus did this? Some people might say it was because he was angry because there was no fruit on the tree. But Jesus had a very definite purpose in mind beyond what appears on the surface. What happened after he spoke? Nothing. But was Jesus concerned and nothing happened? No. Jesus and the disciples simply continued on to Jerusalem. The next morning, on the road from Bethany to Jerusalem, as they came near the same tree in mind, I can see the wonder and the excitement sweep over the faces of the disciples. And then I can see the disciples come running back to Jesus. Jesus, come quick. Do you remember the fig tree you spoke to yesterday? Well, all its leaves are gone and it's dried up at the roots. At this point, Jesus' real purpose for speaking to the fig tree is coming into focus. Jesus was not trying to impress the disciples with the display of his power. He said, "Have faith in God. For assuredly I say to you, whoever say to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believe that those things he says will be done, he will have whatsoever he says. Therefore, I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them." Mark 11, 22 to 24. Jesus was emphasizing the power of speaking forth faith-filled words. But we must be careful to remember that it is not just the mere act of speaking words that will move mountains in your life. Your words must be coupled with faith. Before you speak, there must not be any doubt in your heart. You must get the creative power of the Word of God deep down into your spirit and make it so much a part of your life that when there is a need, you can boldly speak the word with authority to that need and it will be met. Remember, when Jesus spoke to the fig tree and nothing happened, immediately Jesus did not doubt. He went on his way confident that what he said would take place. In the next verse, Jesus went on to say, whatever thing you ask when you pray, believe that you receive these. Underline the word when. When did Jesus say to believe? Jesus told them they were to believe. They were receiving them the moment they pray or spoke the word. This is where we lose the victory. When we speak, we do not see immediate results. Doubts creep back in. We either figure that we don't have enough faith or that it wasn't God's will. The truth is, when you speak the word in faith, something is set in motion in the spirit world. You may not be able to see it immediately in the natural world, but once the word has been spoken forth in faith, it will not return void. Isaiah 55 verse 11. It will accomplish its purpose in your life as you keep believing and keep on speaking the word forth in faith. Can you believe this? Can you speak it then? Be blessed.